I think if it's someone's pitching Ether 2, then there's, potential...
But at the end of the day,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been... Like I said, the first budget, the first contract that was sent, that was out of my own pocket. And, they asked for another amount, and then I got a sponsor to pitch in the rest of it. And then they denied that amount, too. So, I don't know. But that's something that not only do I want, but that's something I think the battle rap community wants. Like, they want to see me in Lux. So,
yeah.
Mook is probably the last person I'll ever battle.
You just be done after that?
Yeah, I'll be done after that. Like, I feel like Mook is most definitely the GOAT of our era.
There's you gotta get Hollow in there too.
Yeah. I like I said,
I think Hollow's way better than that.
Yeah, he is. But I can guarantee you Mook will 5-0 Hollow.
No.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Mook has a skill that none of us have, and the skill is called I have battle rap fundamentals. He's not flashy.
He's so accessible. Him versus Solomon, and him versus Lux too. It's just like you get it.
Just really think about it. He's not exciting. Mook is Tim Duncan. He's not exciting. He doesn't do nothing crazy. He doesn't have antics. Nothing, but yet he will still fucking KO you.
He keeps his cool. His performance is perfection, really.
He's one of the few battle rappers in this era where winning no longer matters. He's one of the few battle rappers that still knows how to win, like how to beat you, no debating.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he can be beat, man.
He can, and that's what we all think.
Yeah. I know it's tough to argue because he hasn't lost in this era, but he's only battled twice in this era.
But just really think. All right, he really just 3-0 Lux. Like, whether it was a good performance or not.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you look at that fucking. That was a disaster, that slow card, man.
It still happened.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now the question is, what would Hollow actually say to Mook that hasn't been said already? You're not a gangster. You went to school. You're a basketball player.
Hollow's like super creative though. Like every time Hollow battles someone, he has like an angle of attack that
nobody's never come up with.
Yeah, like
agree. Yeah. But in battle rap, you need that a lot of times to win.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Hollow's strength is his weakness. Hollow normally has a power round, and it dies out. You know what I mean? Like, let's take Hollow versus. No, you know what's Hollow's problem? He's not a finisher. He's not a battle ender. Like, you know what I mean? Like most people, they write in an uphill. They write, medium, hot. My third round is going to end the battle.
Yeah.
Hollow normally writes opposite. First round and then.
But he also is a guy that he's reached a certain stature that every time he steps into the ring, the expectations are so high that if he's able to reach that pinnacle at the beginning,
at least once.
It's like, where do you all you have left to go is down. But if he starts low, then it's kind of like he's fucking up. He doesn't have it. So it's like he's in this weird position where he has to keep it that high.
Keep it high.
It's a struggle, man.
It's weird. It's weird. You know battle rappers. So you know these little fucking back and forth you gotta do.
I mean, yeah. Like mostly what I do is I focus on the second round. Second round is the biggest round.
Second round. Me, I don't even know, cause the way I write sometimes, this is the craziest shit. Like, some of the rounds that I'll be like, this is the greatest round that I got for this battle, end up not being the best round of the night.
Yeah, it's always like that, man.
Literally, there has been numerous times where I'm like, it's no way he's getting out the first round.
Yeah.
And then the crowd be fucking dead silent in my first round. And then my okay round, I'm like, pops. And they fucking going crazy.
It's so hard to gauge it, man.
Man, you just never know.
There's also the context of when did it happen in the night? Was the battle before it really shitty, or was it really good?
Yeah.
Is it hot? Was there a fight 5 minutes before?
Who you went after, who you battled. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff that rappers need to start understanding. First of all, there's so many big names on these cards. You know what I mean? That's one thing. Depending on who you battle after. Can be one thing. Like, somebody light the building on fire right before you, it's hard. You know, you gotta like, you
that's rough.
you gotta keep them hype. You know what I mean? Or if somebody have a whack ass battle before you, that can fuck up your battle.
You just need the battle before you to be like, okay.
Yeah, like you
That's
battle,
the best.
you need it to be. You need the card to go like this. This battle was cool. That next battle was cool. Yours was fire. You need it to go. But if any one of them go too high or too low before you battle, it could be bad. Man.
Yeah, it's fucked, man.
It could be bad.
But that's always, I find that Battle of the Night typically comes around like the third or fourth spot. Like the crowd's
because
warmed
those
up.
are battles that like no one really expects anything from.
Right.
There's a battle that no one expects anything from, where people are like, oh, it's Battle of the Night. Like
Yeah.
if you look at like Blackout 4, people are like, me versus Sketch was Battle of the Night. If you actually look at it like objectively, it probably wasn't like bar for bar, but it's because there was like no expectation from it.
Yeah,
And people thought
it was in the right
it
spot.
was just like a card filler,
Yeah.
and it was actually like, it was a pretty good battle, so people were like mind blown that it was actually like decent.
Yeah.
But there was actually like objectively like better battles than me versus Sketch that night.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was another night that had a lot of context to do with it because there'd been so many cancellations that weekend that day 2 was a bit of a letdown. Or day 1 was a letdown, and you guys
They
were.
did that battle on.
You did that early on day 2.
Okay.
And there was just an excitement because we had finally like a great battle with two guys who'd shown up and tried hard, and the crowd was good, and
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, the timing of
So much out of
certain
your
battles.
control.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the timing, man. Like, so you know, like I said, I pretty much battle the second to the last battle of this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I have to go after damn near fucking 15
Everybody.
battles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who's gonna say something that maybe I may say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, yeah.
I saw a lot of battles before me, so I have to take that into consideration. You know what I mean?
you managed to do it against Mad Child though. You were the second day 2, second last battle of the day.
Second to last.
And
I think what helped me in Mad Child was the fact that Mad Child was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, people was like, man, Daylyt's gonna troll the shit out of Mad Child. Daylyt's probably gonna come as a Viking or a troll or something. He's gonna troll Mad Child. And yet, you know, I didn't. You know what I mean? Like, so we actually exceeded the expectations, which is what made the battle dope.
Yeah.
Mad Child was actually very dope to me, that battle. You know, I'm like, yo, he actually came to fucking play.
Yeah.
You know, okay, let's play. Let's play. And, you know, we played, and there you
Yeah.
have it.
That was a crazy battle. That one and Dumbfounded Conceited were the best.
That's it battle. Dumbfounded Conceited was perfect battle. Dumbfounded, one reason why that battle was dope was because it lived up to the hype.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shit been boiling for fucking years. Like, Dumbfounded Conceited been boiling since grind time. And yet, they gave us exactly what we always wanted. Short jokes, Asian
versus Asian
punchlines.
jokes,
Yeah.
And like Asian conceited punchlines.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Duck sauce and cat ducking me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like...
That battle 2 is just... I was talking to Dumbfounded over lunch today, and he's like, I don't really watch that much battle rap anymore, and, you know, but I feel like it shows in his style in that it's a very, like, classic, pure, like, it's not trying to be what today's battle rap is.
Dumbfounded's kind of like a time capsule.
Yeah, Dumbfounded
Like,
is he's in his realm. Like, he hasn't said, all right, let me add some schemes in there to stay relevant. Like, he's Dumbfounded. He gave us Dumbfounded.
And which also makes the battle incredibly accessible because it's not talking about some obscure news headline that only battle rap fans know about. It's like, okay, I've never seen a rap battle before, but I understand he's the short guy, he's the Asian guy.
And that's what
let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah.
That's the thing, though. It depends, like, how you brand yourself. Like, because if I was to show up, like, I was thinking about this earlier, if I was to show up, like Dumbfounded and just, like, do, like, one, like, set-up punch jokes, like, for Bandit, people would be like, what? I wouldn't get, like, the Dumbfounded, like, effect, like, Dumbfounded. Yeah, it depends, like, how you set yourself up, like, throughout, like, your trajectory. You can't just, like, change that, like, right in the middle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I first seen him battle when I was out there, and I told him, I'm like, yo, bro, you're too much for out here. I told him that, I was like, yo, you're too much for out here, like, lyrically wise. I was like, I told Bullets, I'm like, yo, soul is nice. Like,
Oh, me, I thought you meant Dumbfounded.
no, you.
Yeah.
No, when we were in London, like, I told Bullets, I'm like, yo, soul is nice. Like, they are sleeping on him, like, badly.
I find it fascinating that you've been such a success out here because it's like your content is super dense, and
Yeah.
especially in Toronto lately, it's become a lot more of like a big crowd of people who aren't necessarily diehard Battle fans, and somehow at Blackout 3 against Wise Guy, you had arguably performance of the night on the opening battle of the card.
Yeah.
Blackout 4 against Sketch, battle of the weekend, I think I called it. Blackout 5 against Osa, body bag about the night, kind of. But
Great performance there.
and any other performances here?
No, I think I've only done 4.
So
But-
this is the 4th.
Yeah, it's the 4th one
And you're getting essentially like the Canadian equivalent
of me.
of you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know why it is that they like me. I don't really think about it too much. I just do what I enjoy writing.
I just think they enjoy lyricism more than London does. Like I think like when I watch London battles, it's more a joke to me. Like it's more.
Sometimes when I think London's a bit different now, like
It's changing. You think it's changing?
in London for sure.
It's changing.
Like in the north, I think it's always going to be more like set up punch jokes
Set up,
kind
punch
of
up,
mentality. But like in London for sure, like they really like enjoy the more sort of dense content.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know why. I think like just like do what you're good at, and if you're good enough at it, then
Yeah,
people
I mean
will
at the end of the
appreciate
day,
it, you know what I mean?
like battle rap is building like we're all characters. Everybody's a character.
Mhm.
And the goal is just build your fan base. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like build the people are gonna like for example, let's take there's a lot of people like Drake, but yet there's a lot of people like Tech Nine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he has his fan base that loves everything he does. Hobson, he has his fan base, you know what I'm saying? Wale, like so it's just do you and your little fucking army is gonna come behind you.
Yeah, exactly. There's like a great example of that in England. There's this guy called Pedro.
Yeah,
Right?
Pedro,
Do you know what Pedro is?
Pedro, listen to
He's
me.
the
Get
guy.
this. Pedro, look, man. Pedro is my dude on another level,
He's
bro.
such a sick
He
guy.
has held me down every time I came to London, bro.
How so?
I'm talking about like one time. This one I first was like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? So we're at the train station. He's like, nah, watch this. He did some shit to the train, man. We got on the train for free, like. And I was like, yo, like, who is this fucking dude? Like, is he a pickpocket? Like, what the who is he? Like, and he's following us everything. I was like, yo, that's Pedro, man. He knows everything. Like, and this fool was just like, man, like, he just knew everything, like, everything. So one day, like, I'm going to Australia, and I fucking see Pedro in the line, like, in the fucking customs line. I'm like, yo, where you going? He was like, shh. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I seen him, like, out here randomly on the street. Like, I'm like, Pedro, why are you everywhere? Like,
He was here for World Down 4.
yeah, I'm saying, like, how do you get everywhere? Like, what the fuck?